today's gonna be an interesting day, weather-wise, here in Connecticut. I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna start out as high as 27 degrees Celsius, but then this afternoon we're gonna be having some thunderstorms coming in. If some of them may be severe, it's gonna take the temperature and drop it down into the basement of about 21 to 20 degrees Celsius. So today might be a good day to see if my backup power system actually does what it's supposed to do.
Oh, yeah!
After all, if we lose power, and then we'll know if the power system works correctly.
Oh, yeah!
Please put a like in the like jar, guys. Alright, thank you. Okay, now by the way, I was on Bradley's show last night. Some of you may have been there. It went pretty well. And, so you can't say I never go into one of other people's panels, because I do on occasion. Once in a great while, I will go on people's panels. Yeah, well, that's not surprising, because the same system that's affecting us is going to be affecting you. What it is that there's a warm front coming in, incursioning in from the southern state area. However, they're running into a cold front, which is over us, and it's causing instability in the upper atmosphere. Thus, the thunderstorms, some could be very severe. As for what could we come out of it besides lots of lightning, thunder, rain? We haven't had enough of that. We actually need more rain anyway. Flash flooding is not off the menu. I guess you could, I may want to be aware of that. So today's Sunday, or tomorrow's Sunday. Today's Saturday, but let's just put it this way: Saturday is normally not that big of a day. It's just we got the live Discord panel tonight. That's the first thing. Yeah. That starts at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, on Sunday, which I get a chance to sleep a little later, because Lumi does her show at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, that's my channel. That's on her channel. Followed by Silver Moon Radio AM 1610 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Kick. That's http://www.kick.com/BICHELA. That starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. So, make a note of it, and come check out the show if you've never heard it. You don't even need an app on your phone. You just gotta point your browser to that URL I just told you. http://www.kick.com/BICHELA. And you can listen to music. It's mostly all vinyl with some MP3s scattered in. And sometimes we'll play YouTube videos instead. One of the records we're going to be playing, I mean, that's just because I'm interested in it, but I'm thinking you might be interested in it. Vivaldi's Four Seasons will be one of the records that we'll be playing on that tomorrow night on Kick. So, make a note of it. It should be very interesting. Also, I do know that they said the violin probably is going to be here Monday. I'm looking forward to that. I know that some of you guys would love to see me do a live stream with the violin. But what we might do instead is do a live premiere maybe. Yeah, maybe. Because on Monday nights, is off-stream gaming night, and Tuesday is the portrait streams. Wednesday is off-stream gaming night. Thursday is portrait panel. Friday, Mulligan Stew probably be over on Bradley's channel next month on Friday. Saturday will be the morning show in the Silver Moon. The Discord panel. Saturday or Sunday will be Lumi's show at 3, my show at 7, and then it goes all the way back over again, back to Monday, which is a repeat of the schedule. So you really can't miss it. But someday soon, God be willing, someday soon we'll be trying to get some violin practice in. So, wish me the best of luck trying to get all that scheduled. Alright, so let's get the panel open. GQU. Yeah, no, it sounds like a cuss word, doesn't it? GQU. Well, it seems like one, but is it really? No, not really. Oh, by the way, I haven't talked to Carmen lately. I wonder what's going on. I think she's been busy. She's always busy. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, her life is always on doing what she does on the road every day. Oh, on the road again. Yeah. I got a message from her last night. She said to me, I think you're going to kick ass on that violin. She said, for some reason, I think you're going to excel very quickly on it. How you doing, Angela S? Panel's open. Come on up. Water's fine. If we can get some other people up on panels, Slingshot Warrior isn't necessarily against being on the show, as he explained on off camera on when we came up on got ready to go live. He says it's just that he just doesn't want to deal with competition with noodles, I guess. It's going to be interesting for a lot of reasons. First of all, there's something about the violin. I think I may have played it maybe about 200 years ago. Maybe I feel like from watching the playing of the instrument, it's almost like I remember from a prior life. That would be interesting to see if that's true. After that, come over into existing line. Okay, here's Andrew ready to come up. All right, where's my cursor? Oh, we're on the bottom of the screen. Add one. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Let me see if I can turn you up. Since right now you're the only one here, I should be able to turn the volume up a bit.
Okay.
So anyway, what's the weather like where you are right now?
It's actually a lot nicer than it was yesterday.
Oh, okay. So it's nicer today than it was yesterday. Yeah, and as you can see behind me, it's not very exciting over here.
No, I know.
It's
about 40 degrees, which is about 60 old money.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't think not. To be honest, I don't know.
But anyway, the point is the weather is mild.
It's definitely getting
but at
cooler.
this point, it's just overcast. Let me show you what it looks like, everybody.
I think I mentioned to
No
you.
rain yet, but oh, that
Right.
was something I was watching really awesome last night. Was watching the sunset. It's on my
Oh,
camera when I was watching a Bradley stream, and those
yeah,
colors
I
were
missed
really
Bradley's
popping
stream. I
out.
feel really bad for that.
You know,
I missed Bradley's stream, and I feel really bad for it. Was it good?
yeah,
I'm saying, was it good?
yeah. The show was good. We did great with the show.
Oh, that's great.
I
That's good
mean,
to hear.
Bradley had to, he forgot his cue cards, but I said to him, I said, don't worry about the cue cards. I said, we, I said, the point is that you get a piano going and, you know, it happens. You know, when you're doing a live stream, all of a sudden you go, oh, shoot, I forgot my questions on my notes. That's okay. You know, even professionals do that sometimes. They'll just forget the cards and then they're stuck on the stage and they're going, oh my goodness, I'm going to come up with something real fast to fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
And so they do. And what they'll do sometimes is just ab lib like he had to do last night, which wasn't so bad.
You know something? Sometimes ad-libbing is actually better than actually doing it, you
Yeah,
know, like, straight off the cuff type of thing,
right. Okay.
you know?
Now I gotta turn
I'm
the
just,
volume down so I can answer the next call. Oh, it's like my ears blown in. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get Brain Dead on here. Good morning, Brain Dead. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
How much? What's going on with you?
Not a lot. Just laying around.
Oh.
Saturday.
So you're doing the same thing everybody else sounds like they're doing right now.
Yeah, probably.
you fucking shit.
Just laying around and just
I'm
chilling
scared
out at
for
the top of the
fucking
bed.
Huh?
It was cool you went on Brad's panel, Michelle.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Did you enjoy yourself there on the show? I know you weren't on panel. At least I don't remember you being there.
No, I wasn't invited.
Oh, sorry. We should ask him to invite you up.
I'm alright. He'll invite me if he wants me. I had fun in the chat though. The chat was
Hey
fun.
Mojo, how you doing today? Mojo's in chat. How you doing?
Mojo,
There you go.
I can't chat at the moment.
She says, hi Michelle, bad eyes.
No,
I
hi,
love the
Mojo.
like and listening. Ever say hello and a heart. Well, welcome to the show, Mojo.
You tell him, Mojo. Get a sword.
You been getting more likes, Michelle, since you've been putting where people can see them?
Not really.
No? Surprise.
I'm surprised at it as well. Yeah.
It's just that for many people, the like thing isn't really a big deal because I think some of them would like to be able to see the dislike count too. But the problem is, I can't turn the dislike count on because there's no way to turn it on. They
Don't turn it on. Don't listen to people that say turn your dislikes on. Fuck them.
Oh, you can't even do that anymore, even if you wanted to.
No, I don't think you can, mate.
yeah.
But yeah, people are sheep, Michelle. If they see a bunch of people have liked it already, they're more likely to like it themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I talked to Slingshot Warrior yesterday, and he sounds like he's doing okay. He's got some goals that kind of dovetail with my goals
Okay.
in Kentucky and West Virginia.
Right. You gonna
But
meet
he
him?
wants to go further out in the sticks than I do. So I said to him, I said,
Michelle, you know he's a bit fucking weird, don't you?
I don't know. He just,
Right.
he just wants to go really further out in the sticks than me. I told him, I found a place in Kentucky. I wasn't even looking for this place. and I think they already sold it. This swing place was like 25 acres of land with a house that was on it. The house does not have any utility power at all. It has it's a pretty nice house, but it's very, very rustic. And I said, if that's what you're looking for, there are houses like that in Kentucky. You can
I
get
think that
them.
man has a lot of ideas that really doesn't actually come to fruition.
Well, he doesn't pursue them. He just has ideas. Is the problem.
Yep.
The problem is when he suggests what he wanted to do, I was like, are you really aware of just exactly what you're asking for? For a person who doesn't even have a driver's license?
What a job.
For him to be living out in the sticks with no driver's license like that is risking more than just the convenience of going to the grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Solo?
Yeah. What's up, Solo Parasol? How you doing?
Michelle,
I had already said it minutes ago, but Darn found with comment on me. What do you mean by that? I think his phone went nuts. Oh, okay.
It left to go help somebody else is probably what it means.
That's okay, Mojo. I kind of figured it out. I don't think you were talking about my eyesight, which is still mediocre.
I can see what you're saying.
Good morning. Yep, absolutely. Good morning to you too. So on panel today we got Andrew Scott and Brain Dead and me, Michelle. So Andrew, did you get a chance to listen to Bradley's show last night?
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I missed it.
Well, if you look in the Discord, you'll find the replay. It was pretty interesting.
I'm not in the Discord, Michelle. Excuse me.
It was Michelle and Slingshot and Tina and Galaxy and Brad.
And Bradley, yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully it went well.
It did. It did.
Yeah. It seems like it did.
Noodles didn't come up and bother anybody.
That's a cheese.
In the UK, there are more than 3.
Yeah, I've just put on my computer. Mojo, fantastic to see you. Parasolo, David, S, Bingman, good to see you as well, mate.
Hey, what's up, David?
Yeah. David S, how you doing?
Yeah, I feel bad that I missed that, but I've only got one night off left, and I just wanted to enjoy myself, and I did, definitely. Fuck.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to the violin coming. I don't know. There's always, when you're buying a musical instrument in the mail, since it was Sherry bought it as a gift, and I guess I'm gonna definitely have to put her a tag on the giving tree, which I can certainly do that. Is the fact is that you don't know if the instrument's gonna survive in one piece or not. I mean, I hope it does, but I'd be very sad if the sound post fall and then I have to go ahead and find a luthier to go ahead and reset my sound post. Because I'm sure the luthier is going to look at it and go, well, this isn't exactly the most beautiful instrument in the world. I'll be honest with you, say next to them says sir or ma'am. I know it's not, but
You never feel to crack me up.
What's that?
I'm saying you never feel to crack me up.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
What I just said.
So, the first the day I get the violin, it's gonna probably be a video, not a live stream, because it's gonna be fussing around with tuning this thing.
Has to be a live one.
Oh, it could be a premiere. Absolutely, it could be a premiere. Because remember, it's gonna be between the practice is gonna have to be after 3, between maybe 4 and 7, and then because we do shows at 7 o'clock at night. Even though Monday is gonna be the off stream gaming between me and Fairy, and then Wednesday is gonna be off stream Fairy gaming with Fairy, Brain Dead, Galaxy Eyes, and a few others, because Noodle said no one likes the gaming, which I don't know if that's true. I think that
I've told you this how many times for the last 6 years? Ignore Noodle.
yeah. Well, I try to.
Yeah, it's not easy. I know. I get you.
I think it just depends on whether you actually want to grow the channel or keep it the way it is. But that's up to you.
No, I think it's a little more than $15. The cheapest reliable fiddle is probably about 100, maybe about 150. I did see $49 ones on Amazon,
So it's what?
but you're not gonna get a $49 one with cases and strings, a rest and all that. But I mean, the fact that Sherry bought it still makes it still valuable to me. It's the fact that she bought that.
Good enough. Exactly, that's the most important thing. Don't worry about what anybody else tells you or thinks.
The only thing that really bothers me with Doodles, he keeps saying my channel's crap, but then I look at his channel, and when people told me about his channel's the same kind of content that I do.
That's a little different.
Yeah, maybe it's a little different, but how much? Let's see. He drives around in his car, he eats at fast food restaurants, he smokes cigarettes, he drinks coffee. Well, it's not much different.
Yeah.
Well, you don't drink, you don't smoke cigarettes, and you don't eat at restaurants every live stream, and you don't stream from your car, and you don't drive around in some of the scummiest neighborhoods in New York.
I used to, Michelle, but I got bored.
Yeah.
I'm back to work tomorrow night.
Really? What time do you got to go to work tomorrow?
10 o'clock at night.
Oh.
You know what I do, Michelle.
So that's about 3 o'clock in my afternoon.
No, I think it's a little bit later than that. I think. Somebody see something, please.
I got nothing.
I got nothing either. Go fish.
We're fucking. We're down now, are we?
Where's Tiger? Tiger's good at keeping it going.
Tiger's not here yet. I don't even see her in side chat.
Where is he? Oh God. Sorry. Bella was causing trouble, Michelle.
Are you gonna try to
What do you mean by
stream?
Bella's causing trouble? What's she doing?
She's running about, going crazy, which she does a lot. But she's only 5.
By the way, when was she born anyway?
She was born in 2020.
What month, do you know?
Oh God. This is your psychiatry again, is it? No, I actually don't know. That's terrible, isn't it?
Do you think she's an Aries cat?
Hold on. I'm trying to think. I really don't know. Like, it wasn't me that got her. It was somebody else. Hey, Nads.
Does astrology even apply to animals?
Yeah, it does to some extent.
I don't know. Well, we're all animals at the end of the day.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
We're just
Are you gonna stream yourself learning whatever violin or whatever, Michelle?
Yeah, I will be doing videos mostly because practices can be over an hour long, and I wouldn't have time to read the chat anyway. So I would basically be just recording the videos, and then I'll upload them and edit them out later on to get out any kind of errors or imperfections or any of those oh fuck moments, you know.
Those are
For
the best
example, what
moments.
happens if you wake up? What happens if you're so excited you do a live stream, and all of a sudden you open up the box and you find that the sound post is falling? That's an old fuck moment right there. Oh, fuck! Oh, end the stream.
Michelle, it's catching. I'm telling you. Oh, it's catching.
Yeah, maybe, but it would be pretty heartbreaking for me. Oh my god, Lord.
Maybe you and Ebony and Krista can start a band.
No, maybe me and Chris Bless could do something. I don't know. What
Yeah, him too.
Ebony. I don't even know what instrument she'd play.
Probably drums.
Maybe. Or maybe she plays the guitar or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I went through a lounge and I lost signal.
You lost signal. What do you mean by that?
I'm saying I went through a lounge and for some strange reason I lost signal. I've got a new internet set up now.
Oh.
It's a bit. It's taking time to settle down, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Never mind.
Stop, Mina.
No, it's been weird, honestly.
I mean, I got a new internet too. We've had it now for a couple months, which is with T-Mobile is the main internet streaming for the show. Well, we got this funky router that automatically jumps between Frontier and T-Mobile, and sometimes that works great, and sometimes it doesn't work great. So
I feel so bad because missing Bradley's show. So obviously I've only got one more night before I'm back to work. But you wish me a happy birthday.
yeah,
Remember?
happy birthday coming up. My birthday's coming up on the 13th.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Right enough. I forgot about that.
So that's next. Let's see. Today's the 6, 7 days. That's next Saturday.
Yeah, it's not long.
Lovely. Yeah.
So what you plan to do for your birthday?
I don't know yet. I know I'm not going to really necessarily enjoy Monday that much because that's why I got to go see that specialist dentist and do a consultation to see what they're going to do about my teeth. So if I'm lucky, if he doesn't suggest something really aggressive and like, I don't know.
I'm saying, Michelle,
As far as drinking alcohol on my birthday, it's not necessarily impossible, but
yes, it's
I would
possible.
definitely have to go down to John's Import and pick up some wine. But part of me says, no, I don't want to do that. It's kind of like with Bradley. I don't really want to get back into the wine thing because I don't want to get
Well,
stupid.
Michelle, as you know, I did get drunk.
And
Got
yeah.
very drunk.
Wait, what are you gonna get instead of wine?
I don't know. I really wasn't gonna get anything for my birthday.
Oh.
God, Michelle, you have to treat yourself.
No, yeah. The problem is the dispensary is like too friggin' far away.
Okay.
I mean, I could walk to the dispensary, but I would need new legs after I walk all the way down to the dispensary because it's kind of far out.
That's funny.
But I do got edibles. You still got the 25 milligram ones. Oh Lord!
I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Take one of the 25 milligram ones on Saturday night, and you'll be out cold before the show's over.
What did you do to you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy what Colin Flu did to you? It was funny.
Yeah.
But it just felt not you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh God. People coming here
So we'll
today.
see what could happen with that. Right now, like I said in the morning show, is we're just starting to push the boulder up the hill. We only got 34 views right now. I kind of wish my show sometimes was like a shot fired out of a cannon. All of a sudden, you go from 0 to a hero in less than 6.2 seconds. That doesn't happen in my show.
You gotta have those ADD grabbers like lights and sirens and bullshit going off and yeah. Look over here.
What do you mean?
Well, if you want to get a bunch of people looking around, looking at your stream, you gotta have a bunch of shit going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. It would be nice if those people would stick around for a few weeks instead of just disappearing after a day or two.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what we were trying to figure out with the whole topics thing, but I don't know.
The biggest problem with me with the show is the fact is that people like Noodle sits there and saying my show sucks and other people believe him. And then he goes out there and he's got his cabal of people that go, don't unsubscribe from her now as I order you.
I don't think Noodle's doing that part.
I don't know how much he's doing, but the problem is why shouldn't someone listen to someone like that anyway? If they really like the show, they probably would tell him straight out to go suck it. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people either like it or they don't. And if somebody else telling you something changes your mind, then you have a weak mind. I don't know.
You got the sheeple mentality.
Yep.
Yeah. They just said that wish it could get stupid, but I have to wait till I get a new bank. Oh?
You didn't take all your money out, David? Or how's it even...
The
Wait a minute.
dispensary around me delivers. Well, that's kind of interesting because, well, there may be an Instapot. I've heard some places have like the equivalent of Instapot, kind of like Instacart but for marijuana. I don't think I can afford the delivery charge. Nobody's going to be charging me $50 in cash just for the Mary Jane THC's chocolate. Yeah, I'll pass on that. I don't have that much money in my pocket. I mean, people don't realize that. actually I took $100 out of the ATM on Thursday for my hair, and then
Michelle, can you
plus
hear
I
me
had
now?
like $20 in cash, so I had $120 in cash. So then I had lunch at McDonald's after I got my hair done. So I had like $20 or like $40 left, and then that's gonna last me spending allowance pretty much for the next week or so for non-food items, because we don't get paid until the 21st. So
Oh, that's a bit away.
yeah. At least then I'm not going out there crazy spending money I don't have. I already. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much.
It's the same person, Michelle.
Yeah.
The same person that keeps doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Just not Michelle.
But if the person would stick around a bit instead of just keep going in and out.
My voice coming up on there. It's not responding how I actually talk.
I'm thinking I'll let Brain Dead answer that. Sometimes you notice that sometimes Andrew's voice can be a little soft.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet, but I hear you.
Yeah, the closed
Yeah,
captions pick you up so I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? It's funny you should mention that because, yes, under the executive order from President Trump, it is illegal for them to do that, to close a bank account with no justified reason.
Okay. No, as I said before, I think things are getting really, really dodgy now.
Yeah.
We're
You're talking
getting-
about what's going on politically?
Not just that, but it's very close, I think. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I
So,
just wish we never gave money to the fucking Ukraine. 'Cause I don't like them. I don't like them at all. And we've also got a psycho neighbour from Latvia. I think I mentioned that before, did I?
yeah.
And he's a big fan of Vladimir. It's getting very scary.
Well, I mean, the whole situation in your region is getting scary.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I mean, in America, it's getting kind of scary too because Trump has been successfully sending in the National Guard into these democratic sanctuary
Yeah.
cities and
I've seen
cleaning
that.
house.
Okay. That's what we need, Michelle. Someone like that over here.
Yeah, well, Starner is
Well,
it sounds like Starner kind of likes the Sharia law thing, so don't expect Starner to do it.
God. If anyone tried Sharia law on me, I know what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd give them the Sharia law back.
Well, I know I would do if I was the Prime Minister of the UK. But realizing that I'm being stuck, I'm in a fight between the different groups, such as the Labour Party and the other parties, even if they're not the main
Conservative.
backing party. You know, I would have to say is, look, guys, this is getting crazy. We are losing our identity to every friggin' illegal that comes in the damn door.
You're definitely losing our identity at all. 100%.
I mean, what is your identity now? You haven't really had a British identity in a true sense since at least maybe the 1954 when Queen Elizabeth II was crowned monarch. So 1955. You guys have lost everything. And then 1972, you guys decided to become more integrated into the European Union. That's when your problems started. Then you switched to decimalization of your money, which, well, that can be a good thing, I guess. I mean, that's something to do with shillings and all kinds of crazy money, you know. But now you got all this, people saying this, well, as a former, EU member, you need to support and honor other EU country people coming into your country, even though the Brexit people said, no, we don't have to. And then the Home Office is sitting there basically on their hands going, well, gee, what are we supposed to do? Kick all the people out of here? Well, if they got proper papers, no, they can stay, but it's the ones that don't have proper papers. It's the same as with the United States. If you're going to send all these people in here with no proper papers, nothing, you should just tell them straight up, I'm giving you 6 months to visit the country, and after that it's GTFO. I'm sorry, but if you're not, we don't know if you're really going to stay or if you're going to leave. And we don't have room for you to stay here indefinitely. Because we've got legitimate people that already live here or born here that need the resources. So we can't give you any more resources because we don't have it.
We definitely can't. But this man thinks we can.
Well, this man is a moron.
Yeah.
Starner is not that smart.
Where was all this money at that we're giving away before now?
Issues with Ukrainian bent boys. But nobody can talk about that. You're not allowed. If you do, you're in the clink.
I mean, what was the point of joining the EU in 1972 in the first place? Most people here in the United States have no idea what it did to the UK. So let me give you a quick recap. Number one, with the EU, the British government really was powerless, except for within its own borders legislation. Anything having to do with certain procedures have to go through Brussels. Okay? Number two, this could be a benefit, I guess. Electrical codes, wiring standards that were changed to EU standards. Up brown, blue with a green and yellow tracer. Okay, now I know most people have no idea about electrical wiring. I'm sorry, I do study British wiring, American wiring, European wiring, and so I know the electrical standards of all three groups. The thing is,
honestly, because I'm going to go back overseas.
Yeah.
I'm really that close to just actually going overseas. Well, also, my oldest daughter's over there in Syracuse. I actually want to go back because this country is just a hellhole now. And I'm scared to even live here. Because you don't know when somebody's going to do something bad to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the problem is at the same time, the policies in the United Kingdom is split between people who practice Sharia law and the regular British law. And so you got one group saying that we must do things as Allah teach, and others are saying is we need to follow the rules established by the Parliament and the Queen, or King in this case. Now he's a king. So the thing is, nobody really has any consistency of what the laws are, and it's totally messed up.
I don't think they have a clue, to be fair.
Yeah.
Look, Tiff, you can say something like that. there's no way I can stay here any longer.
Well, where would you go?
I'd
I mean, that's the question. Where would you
go
go?
back
I mean,
to New York. Well, New York State.
oh yeah, you could do that, I guess. But you know, it's going to take a while to get the the State Department to give you your visa.
It's alright. I've got a double passport. It's fine.
Okay, you got a double passport, so which means you could go back to the United States.
Because of my mother, you know. God rest her soul. Yeah.
But I'm gonna be
I have
honest with tell you this, Andrew. The United States isn't exactly much of a panacea either.
Yeah, I believe that. 100%.
Especially not New York City, not
Oh,
downstate.
no, I wouldn't go there. No, the hell with that place. That place is
Upstate New
horrible.
York can be kind of hit or miss.
I'm just talking about the state in general. But seriously, Tiff, are you talking about me?
No, David, that would be very interesting, but at the same time, somebody in this country decided that basically fill the country up with crap, and basically, which means that the so-called secret account would have been nothing.
It's not that bad, Michelle, honestly. But this place is just horrific. Because people can just walk here from, what, fucking Syria or Afghanistan. And they can literally just walk here.
Well, Tiff, you got snakes in the grass in Congress every day, and they're always hissing and biting at each other.
I laugh, Michelle, because at least you got Catholics in Mexico. We've got Islamic people. And it's scary.
Yeah. Well, we got
These
Catholics in the United
fucking-
States too. I'm Catholic.
Knob your head off.
Oh, don't worry. Islam is the religion of peace, so you'll be all right.
So they say. Fucking joke. Nobody likes packy cunt. They don't.
Nah.
And you can be arrested for even saying that.
Sorry about the
No.
fact that the show, Tiff, is a little bit uncomfortable for you. And we're not talking about anything really nasty.
Why do you go fuck yourself, you stupid bitch?
I don't know if that's really appropriate to say, but I just don't understand
Well,
why.
I find it appropriate. How about that? No, she's a fucking stupid whore. If you got the chance.
Your brain did go. I don't know. I think you went 10-10. I'm going to be back in a little bit. Well, at least it's better than Noodles sitting there saying, your show sucks. Shut up, Noodles.
Michelle, you're fine.
Yeah, thanks.
Ignore that fat fuck. Honestly.
Yeah, well, dude, why don't you go ahead, just go on down to Kentucky.
Okay.
You know, just move into one of the hollers down there. The old coal miners. Poor people, but financially poor, but still pretty decent.
Michelle,
Makes
I
him.
think everybody's pure.
I don't think anything in this world is pure anymore.
No, I'm saying I think everybody's pure. Pure? Pure even.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that, idiot. Which is what he is. And Tiff, you need to fucking take a leap, bitch.
Well,
Oh, I'm just saying, Michelle, I'm sorry.
that's okay. All
don't
I
like
know is just
people.
when the way Brain Dead left. It was kind of interesting when he was on the panel here too, because he was like,
He probably got tired.
he had something else come up that he had to take care of.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's just been. It's just skating there, Michelle.
Yeah. What is a skating rink?
Fucking go on like that. He even looks like a fucking man. I don't mean to be horrible, Michelle, but it's just, you know what I'm like. Hello?
Well, if anybody wants to come up, on panel, it's GQU. GQU to come join us.
No, give it a try. If it's a cunt, we'll fucking shove him off.
Yeah.
Tiff.
David just said I got a few friends down in Kentucky, and one of the LCU hosts streams from somewhere down there, and the stories she tells about her life are amazing. Oh, Kentucky's a big state. You can get a couple states of Connecticut inside it.
Oh, you talking about gaming theory?
I'm talking about with David S.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's nice. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, David S is a nice guy. Yeah.
Very nice guy. But it's not the other dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much what the
Hate
LCU
himself.
means, but I know that Eastern Kentucky has its own problems, like around Lexington, because of some of the same things that a lot of larger cities have: drugs, thugs, and slugs. But
Welcome to Dundee.
I
Not
know
really.
that
Dundee's
Western
10 times worse.
Kentucky has some of the same stuff too. You know.
Well, we've got the biggest drug problem in Western Europe. It's just horrific. I wouldn't take my dog when I had one down to the beach. The amount of needles you get down there. It's not a very nice place, Michelle.
Yeah.
Just
What do you mean by
horrible.
that? It's not a beautiful show.
I'm saying the beach is just horrific with needles. It's bad, Michelle.
Yeah.
It's not nice. Just that'll get the fuck up. Remember that Glasgow Dave guy?
Okay.
I found him.
Oh yeah, Glasgow Dave. You talking about Glasgow Dave?
Yeah, I found him abusing some woman. I
Really?
found, yeah, 100%. A lassie called, a woman called Penny Morgan. And I caught him out.
Oh, I've heard the name Penny Morgan. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got him. Caught him out. And then he tried, he's horrible, Michelle.
Besides, I thought
Actually,
Glasgow Dave was gay anyway.
I think he is gay. But he's absolutely disgusting. He's full of spots. He's just a mink. I know we don't know what that word means. He's just horrible. He's not a nice guy.
It sounds like to me he's like more like he's a man with very bad morals and judgment.
You could say that.
Local Universe. Is that one of those multi-channel networks? Or MCNs? David S. I don't hear too much about those anymore on YouTube, multi-channel networks.
Where's Gitchy these days? Apart from on that show, but where is she now? Why doesn't she come here anymore? I'm saying, where's Gitchy these days? Oh my god.
I mean, after a while, originally we kind of got tired of his shenanigans. That's why he's no longer welcome here anymore. Because Glasgow Dave was doing some really weird shit.
I was asking, where's Gitchy? Where's Gitchy?
Okay.
My cat's looking at me like a fucking dick. Okay. Well, David S. has probably provided the answer.
Yeah. Gitchy works for the LCU, which is owned by Star, one of his 12 shows. Yeah, okay.
I've never heard of Keemstar in my entire life.
He's kind of like the big cheese that works in the background of his network.
Oh, I would avoid that like the plague, Michelle. No fan.
Yeah, I'm not either. I don't. That's the kind of content I don't really need to hear that on my YouTube channel because
there was some. It looked really contrived. I didn't like it.
I don't either. That's why I don't really watch those shows because I just feel it's just. I think they take the so-called humor a little bit too far, and
it's so false, Michelle. You can even.
No, I know it's false.
Really?
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, like, it's all. I wouldn't always say it was scripted, but it's. Do you know it's all made for?
No,
it's all made for TV, right? It's not.
Okay.
It's all for ratings. You know.
Is that desperate?
Well, apparently some people actually thought it was a great idea. For example, for Gitchy's son to pour pickle juice all over his mother. I can't imagine that.
No, neither can I. Because my daughter did that to me, they get a fucking serious slap in the face.
Oh, I know. And of course, never mind, you probably make them clean up all the mess they left behind. But it was all scripted, so it was what I'm saying. Though they scripted all that. It's. Oh yeah, I understand that, David S. But what about the shows that don't do that on the physical level, but do it on the emotional level? I mean, that's That's not any better. I mean, think about it. You know, some of the stuff borders on abusive. You know, I really have a hard time with that. I mean, I wasn't even part of a show like that. I was just a YouTube channel trying to make my own show, and they turned my show into the same thing that Keemstar probably would have put on his network, which means basically I was basically being brassed up one side, down the other, split lengthwise, and then join head to feet, and that's it was abusive. You know, of course, he really had nothing to do with that. But I'm just saying is that was abusive to me and to so many people that had to watch that with the tomfoolery and the BS, and people just couldn't keep up with it. You know. And I know right now I only got 12 people. You know as well as I do, by the way, we got 12 people. So we're up to 20 at one point. Yeah. And, I'm not going to worry about it. I think Noodles is telling people not to watch. Well, it might be. But I mean, we can make over $20,000 a month. Well, yeah. I guess. Does that pay for the therapy? I mean, 4 to 8,000 a month. Let's figure this out. In 12 months, 4 times 12 is $48,000 a year before taxes. That's gross, right? So 48,000 a year. Well, that's not bad money. Look at the emotional cost is. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, Andrew. All right, Andrew. Go give your phone a powder and maybe do a turn off and turn on, reset and refresh. Well, I would like to see a show where people, you know, feel welcome and part of a community that makes them feel like they're respected, and that's what we're trying to do in my show. And also people to feel like that they're part of something wonderful. You don't see that too much on YouTube anymore. Yeah, I know it is scripted. I get that. I understand that it's scripted. That's clearly obvious. Just watching the clouds moving, you know, if you're wondering what I'm watching on the screen here. It's just seems like today's show is just going a little slow. I mean, Braden was here. He left. Probably had to go to work. Andrew's having phone problems. Tiger Kitty's not here right now. I don't know where she is. Galaxy Eyes is obviously working. So, just looking outside. Let's see something. I can see the clouds are moving around a little bit out there. You see that they're kind of moving in. The sun is kind of still shining weakly from the southeast, but um, it's it is kind of icky. It was supposed to be icky. It's supposed to start thundering and raining about 2. So it's just the way it is. Sherry Jackson bought it for me. It may not be the most advanced violin in the world, but she bought me a violin, and it's supposed to be here like Monday. Hey, Comic Flu, how you doing? Why don't you come up on panel for a little bit, because it's kind of quiet up here right now. GQU. There are shows like that in the LCU. Everyone has their own style of comedy, and some have some legendary YouTubers working with Keemstar to get millions of views in their own channels. Well, I don't know if Keemstar would want to work with me. I don't know if me and him would agree on content. I'm concerned about working with a channel that is more than likely is willing to basically sell their soul to the devil, if you know what I'm saying. Hey Nance, how you doing? It's acoustic. Electric violins are nice too, but unless you're going to use effects pedals or have a guitar amplifier, you're not going to really be able to do a lot with them. You know. Yeah, because me, I got a feeling it's going to be like working with Noodles. Next thing you know, he's going to tell me how he wants to run my show. The next thing I know, he decides to steamroll over my content, saying it's my way or the highway. And all of a sudden, I was like, I mean, for the most part, I prefer doing things my own way because it's easier for me. I mean, you have to understand that, and this is very common with a lot of people, a lot of Virgos, and many Aquarius as well. We don't want to necessarily be under somebody else's control. We would rather do our own work because we prefer having a certain workflow. Well, I know that, Parasol, but then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know anything about because I think because part of the reason I feel I'm the way I am is because I've had people try to take advantage of me in the past, saying things like, "Oh, don't worry, Michelle's too naive. She'll basically do anything you say," and then all of a sudden they don't even ask me what I want to do about certain content. That's what happened to me as a kid too. Someone else says, "Oh, well, just tell Michelle it's for her best, and she'll jump at it." And then I find out what they really did, and the next thing you know, and I'm like, "Oh, you didn't ask me, so how do you know if I really want to do that? Come on, it's for the best for you." But who's really is it really for the best for? Some cases it's not for me; it's for them. I agree with the time and attention part. Nova Noodles, that's not a problem. But I mean, there's no disrespect there. It's not. There's no disrespect there. With the time and attention, I agree. He has given a lot of time and attention. But what I also with Noodles, I explained this to him completely. I said, according to YouTube's own statistics and recommendations, you're cutting yourself off from possible long-term growth. His show is very controversial compared to mine. It's not. My show's not the same in that sense. I don't put my show up like a giant lightning rod for the YouTube's great channel intercontinental channel destroying missile to come and give you copyright strikes and terms of service strikes and other strikes. I don't play that game. I've always tried to play by the rules. That's right, Carolyn, to be free. I mean, I look at people's advice, but then I just try to weigh it out with the pros and the cons to try to find out if we could introduce some things, we'll try out things, but we don't want to mess up the whole show. Yeah, but now we're doing the portrait streams. Let's not forget that. We had the portrait streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right? It's something what Noodles wanted, right? Do portrait streams. I'm like, okay, fine. We'll do portrait streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's not so bad. I mean, at least I'm not basically destroying the morning show and the morning show layout. Because the morning show layout is still pretty much the main show. But when we gave up the gaming streams, because Jules kept saying they sucked, that actually took away a lot of views because people did watch the gaming streams. So, I don't know how to explain that. But so Noodle's saying is give up the gaming streams, and we gave up the gaming streams, and that didn't really work out very well at all. I don't have an answer to all the questions, but I'm just checking my stats here. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're going to gain 6 left. Okay. I'm just pulling up some numbers here on my screen here. So, yeah, I know. Me and Tiger Kitty still work together. I don't know where she is right now. I go by the numbers because that quantify. I can quantify the numbers. Okay, that's what we can. That's what we use as our metric, is we can quantify the numbers. I mean, after all, it's statistics. It's quantifiable. I can look at the numbers. I can see what the charts say. I can look and say, well, according to the numbers for the last 3 months versus the numbers for the same period last year, I can go ahead and compare the ones and zeros and see what we're getting. That's what any business person does that. I'm doing trends analysis. That's what we do. That's because that's how it works. No, they haven't. Everybody keeps asking me that. No, they haven't really gone up at all. They haven't really moved at all. But also, I just looked at the amount of money they just made for this month so far. $36. Not exactly a lot, but it's still early in the month, so they still got about 6? So those 30 days, 31 days, yeah. So in 7 days, so 7 weeks. Oh yeah, 21 days. So it looks like you can double that number or make it by a factor of 4, which would be about 200. I'm better to say 36 times 4. 8, get rid of 1. 4 times 12. $138. Yeah. It's above the minimum, but that's still early to say. Yes, I know that. So I should put Sherry Jackson's name on the tree. I would definitely try. Anyway, so I know they do, yeah. Well, right now, recently, when I say recently, I mean within the last month, I didn't see any other gifts come in. I got a lot of donations. That's true. Like DL James gave us 200 Australian last month, and 100 membership membership, and yeah. Well, the tree topper itself doesn't really belong to anybody. It's just that belongs to God. That's God's tree topper. And it's also related to Gemini Gem, who bought the tree in the first place. So, and remember, my tree's kind of neat. For those of you who don't know, my tree's only powered by USB. It's not powered off the mains voltage. That's why it doesn't flicker. And the problem is not, is right now you can't even see the tree on the screen because it doesn't normally have the camera pointed at it. Well, since you did buy 4 more security cameras and you just gotta buy the DVR thingy, then maybe you could set up or get a multi-camera switch. You could actually switch the different cameras on and off to I know I do. I don't disagree with that. And that's something people don't think. I care. I do care. And I do get thinking when I can. First, I'm thankful I'm still physically walking, which is. I mean, I have to remember when the mafia basically likes to wants to do you in, they break both of your kneecaps. Yeah. So, by the way, October is the Halloween party. It's going to be on the weekend, a Saturday, so that everybody can try to make it here. I mean, Halloween itself is actually on a Friday night, but people can't guarantee to be able to make it here from work. So it's going to have to be on a Saturday, which is All Souls Day. Or All Saints Day, I'm sorry, All Saints Day, which November 1st. I don't have a problem today. No, I haven't had any real problems lately at all. See if any messages coming in. No, nothing. No messages. I'm back, says Tiff. Thank you back. Thank you for coming back, Tiff. Sorry with Andrew's talk was upsetting you. I don't think he meant to. Oh yeah. I said to him myself probably be up to next Friday too. In a way, I'm kind of helping him too with his panel too. As he learns how to do panels, I'm kind of helping him out. Yeah, he does. Let's come on back on up, Brain Dad. I don't think Andrew means to. I mean, I understand Andrew's feelings, but maybe sometimes he seems like he's a little bit, a little bit of a downer. I don't think he means to be a downer. It just ends up becoming one. Okay. I mean, because, like, I like to see more people feel comfortable to be on the show. Well, that's I'm trying. No, I'm not afraid to try. So, Brain, did you feel like coming back up on panel, or for a little bit? Kind of left kind of abruptly. I wonder. It's up to Tiff to decide if she wants to donate and how much she wants to donate. Parasolo, okay? It's her decision. When you're talking about, you're talking about Andrew? No, you do. You do. You have things to talk about. You're just as much part of the community as everybody else is. You and I were having a pretty good conversation. You're going along a pretty good clip. Thank you very much, Tim. I do appreciate that a lot. I really want you to know I do appreciate that. It's really nice when you feel like you're part of a show like mine. So I think today he's just having a bad day. I can hear it in his voice. It's almost like he feels like he's been defeated by circumstances. Some of it really isn't necessarily true, that he's not physical. In some cases, he is physically being defeated, but in some cases, he's not physically being attacked. It's just, okay, for example, he does the same work every week. You know, he works in a hotel chain. He works in the front desk. He works in the back office. He sees the craziness that's going on in his country, and he's like, "Oh, gee, I don't like this," but he feels like he's kind of penned in a way. And I say that because he wants to be in a place where he feels like he can enjoy the better days. The only thing is right now, nowhere you go is really the better days. I mean, America's not the better days. Heck, America's just as messed up as the UK is in a lot of ways. Well, it was nice that he said hi to you. I understand that, yeah. The people can't handle his attitude. I get it. Well, yeah, he does seem to have a bad time at it, doesn't he? Well, technically, it would have been my fiance in Paris back in World War II. So, unfortunately, that didn't work out that way. No, it didn't work out that way. I don't know, maybe Franz Mahler did you a favor. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe fans Miller did me a favor. Well, when I see him here, I can't be here. It's similar to what Slingshot Warrior said about Noodles. He said that he doesn't want to be around when Noodles is around because they don't get along. Which is kind of heartbreaking because, I want just like to see everybody try to at least try to get along at least to some extent. Oh, I know Parasol are many worse people than Andrew. And Tiff, you usually are here most every day. I mean, I know that the show doesn't always move around smoothly, but it's not a drama channel per se, but we know that there are people that don't always like each other. So perhaps, I mean, as I said, France Mauler murdered or raped me. How about that for an answer? The spoils of war, and occupation and Perry. It's funny. All the past life experiences I've ever experienced, I never ever really think about going back to France. I mean, France to me just does not get my attention. I wonder if because my experiences in Paris is that maybe I just said fuck it. I don't want to go to Paris again. No, that's why I never thought about going back to Paris. Macron or not, the fact is Paris is just a friggin' mess. Yes, that's true, Tiff. There are people that are sometimes hard to deal with. David has said I wouldn't be able to stand Noodles for more than a few minutes before I blew up on him. Well, yeah, because Noodles, like I said, he's a lot like my sister, who is also a Capricorn. There's just something with them. They're just like, we know it's better for you. And, like I said, the joke about the office, they're the bosses, and the Virgo is the office supervisor or shop steward. Even Virgos have a hard time sometimes with Caps. They really do. They're not always that. I mean, we're just as intelligent as they are, but we're not as driven as much with the numbers. Why would Andrew get frustrated on here? What I get the impression with Andrew is not so much that he's frustrated, particularly on this channel. I think he's frustrated because his life is, he's just going through the motion. He's just doing the same routine. And I think he feels like he's not getting ahead. And that makes sense when you think about it. He feels like he's not getting ahead. I don't know what Andrew's life, what he wants in his life, or what his goal is in his life, or anything, but yeah. Perhaps. That's what I mean. Yeah, we all go to work, even me, in a way. I know someone say, "Hey, working?" Oh, excuse me, but yeah, doing YouTube is kind of work. I understand that, Tiff. A lot of us do. You know, try to do a wink and a smile. Even though sometimes you basically want to take the customer and throw them through a wall. Especially the ones that think that they know everything, especially those Karens that come into your office and say, well, you need to do this procedure. You got to do it this way because it's the right way according to blah, blah, blah. Oh, and then you're like, excuse me, no more blah, blah, blah. This is my company. This is my business. And we don't do it like blah, blah, blah. Okay? Nacho said, Michelle, how did the Japanese food go? I missed. The steak was good, the stir fry was good, and the rice was great. The salad noodles insisted putting dressing on it, which I thought tasted like crap. It's kind of a shame because so it was good. It was a good time. Me and Chris Bliss and Noodles had a good time. Hung out afterwards outside the restaurant. And yeah. I don't know about that. I think Noodles is just I think he wants to be part of the limelight. But the problem with Noodles is that his show is not that different than mine, which is a good thing if you think about it. But I mean, the thing is that so what do you think my IQ is? I mean, I know I remember I had it calculated. It was pretty high. But I'm talking about also, we might as well talk about my EQ as well. What they call emotional quota versus intelligence quota. I don't know what my EQ is. I can ask my therapist to calculate my EQ. Hey Hammer, how you doing? Feeling better? Did you have a good day with the show last night with me and Bradley? Hello Galaxy guys, how you doing? Yeah, we had a good show last night on Bradley's channel. We'll probably be doing one again next week as well. And yeah, so yeah, we had a good show. I helped out Bradley a little bit, get himself familiar with live streaming with StreamYards. And went pretty well. Oh, thank you very much, Brandon. Very much. Well, I actually make more than $5 a year revenue in ads. I think I make lately in the show, I've been making about $1 a day, somewhere like $5. No, okay, so more like ad revenue putting me to the end of the year. But thank you anyway. I do appreciate it. You want to give us some free memberships? Give the free memberships. All right. 5 more. Here we go. 5 more free memberships for the community. Brookie, Care Bear, Misanthropic, Kay, Dorian Gray finally got a membership. Congratulations. I don't really know about Care Bears, but congratulations to you too and Misanthropic. Alright, Sorry, I can't see anyone getting the eyes fixed. What do you mean? You ever talking about your vision or my vision or someone else's vision? Good morning, Bradley. How you doing today? Oh my goodness! Double thank you. Oh yeah.
There we go. Now I don't know more rolling on the floor laughing.
Thank you so much, Tiff. Thank you so much, Emma Nails. Thank you to both of you.
Let's get this donor party started.
Yeah. So, Mojo, what are you talking about? Are you talking about your own vision? Are you talking about somebody else's vision? I understand what it's like when your eyesight doesn't play fair with you anymore. Trust me, I got the same problem. It's really kind of weird when it happens. Bella said, good morning, I'm awesome. Galaxy I says, darn Michelle. David says, people with Asperger's have a tendency to have higher IQs in some areas but lack in others, but the average is between 180 to 120. I think I'm on the higher end. I don't think I'm that low of an IQ. I got a pretty sharp intellect. My EQ, however, I wonder about. As the emotional quotient, which is the. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Galaxy Eyes. Again, thank you.
Make it rain on the Snow Queen.
Oh, thank you very much. Hello, Mojo says again to everybody. Yeah, I mean, this morning started out kind of slow. Like I said, it was like trying to push a boulder up a mountain. Energy tried to come in, but you know how he's always the dour Scotsman, right? And people were just his attitude was like a psychic vampire. He was just sucking the life out of everybody. And I'm sorry about that. You know, I know Andrew does have that personality. Well, thank you again. Appreciate it.
Winning.
Yeah. I mean, Brain Dad said, "Well, we don't have very much to talk about." Well, it's not true. Brain Dad, you have a perspective from middle America. I don't live near you. You live further in the middle of the heartland of the country, so you have a different viewpoint than me in some areas. So I can learn a lot from you just like I do from Bradley. Because you guys are in different areas of the country. I don't really know much about your area. And I know a little more about Bradley's area because it's on the East Coast. And I learned a lot from Galaxy Eyes because I don't live in California. Other than what I see in the news, and it doesn't really tell me a lot. I would love to ask some people in Nevada what's going on with the swarms. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much,
Step
Bradley.
ya gain up SMURFFS. Say it with ya chest will nig and niggas.
Well, thank you very
Step
much.
your gain up Smurfs. Say it with your chest lil nigan niggets.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So what I was saying was there's a lot of things in this country. It's because it's so big. I don't know a lot about what's going on with the different regions. And so, again, oh my goodness, more money. Thank you so much.
NP.
NP.
No problem, he says. Oh, again, thank you so much, everybody. I do appreciate it. So, if there's anybody in the southwest United States that knows what's going on in Nevada with the earthquake swarms in Nevada, I would love to hear from you because I'm getting a lot of this stuff from third parties, but they're not people I know, and I'm trying to understand what's going on with the earthquake swarms. You know, I got a question. Oh boy, what? Could you gift out memberships? I just gave out once. No, I mean paid once. Well, let me talk to my credit cards and see what I can do about that. Remember, this is money that's going to be going for the teeth. So people don't forget that the teeth are still on the list. As the Chiller Theater, we already bought the tickets for that. So, a good thing we got the tickets early. I mean, it's kind of a shame we couldn't get the hotel room at the same time. But $254 is just too much money for a hotel room. And what? You never know. All right, so to answer Limmy's question, how much would it cost me to put out? I don't have any more free ones, so if I were to buy 50 memberships, it would cost me $149.50. $149.50? Yeah. Oh. No. We can wait on that. Yeah, I'd wait on it. Oh, where do I just click on now? Cancel purchase! Oh my, yeah, cancel purchase. Not yet. $149.50. Let's put it this way: if I bought $149.50 in memberships for 50 of them, would people really appreciate that, or would they just go, "Oh, she's just trying to tune her own horn again"? I don't know. I mean, theoretically, I'm not sure if they would do well or not. Well, thank you very much, Bradley, and I'm glad to be. I was on your show yesterday as well. I gotta get some more members content up. I mean, I know I could do it kind of like Keemstar. I could go ahead and say members only streams and members only chat. But part of me says I think that would make a lot of people very upset. I mean, we have the memberships to do it, but yeah, we kept the show going. Well, that's why I'm there, because I kind of helped you out. And Tiff said, showed my emojis, the cat, actually, if Michelle put out 50 memberships, would you guys be interested in that? That's okay, but you did fine, Bradley. That's the whole point. Because the fact is that we're pretty easy to ask questions to. So, I mean, even if you have to ad lib, you did fine. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But he also does members only, which I don't do members only like chat. Yeah. That's just very interesting. I get you. How you doing? Well, I mean, I don't know if a members only stream would go well. I think yeah, I think you get you. I do appreciate that. I try to find a balance between all the different things. I'll be on Bradley's show next week too on Friday. So just make sure, Bradley, make sure to let me know. Send me the invite, and then I can be on your show again and help you out. Yeah. But make sure you keep it up on with the StreamYards, because right now in the free one you can only get 20 hours of streaming, so that means like 10 shows per month in the free one. Yeah. What I do is grease because it's a little different than the mainstream. it's not mainstream YouTube content because YouTube is completely different platform. Kingston hardly gets so. Well, there you go. That's the answer. See, we get gifted memberships too. We get gifted memberships too, and people like DL James who gave out $100 in memberships. I don't know what it came out to be in Australian, but I think it's about the same price because it's based on the local currency. So, all right, let's just say that's $300, $300 Australian. Okay, Tiff. Reminds me, I need to. I don't have to do anything actually, but obviously check the mail. That's not you here, Michelle. Oh, let me see what Michelle's talking about. Not only is she looking for the violin, which is supposed to be here Monday, but the camera she bought. Remember people suggested another one for the giving tree? Yes. Okay. And Michelle mentioned getting a eventually separate security system here, or camera security system. And so she got the cameras like really cheap. 4 600 TVL PAL cameras. And just doesn't have the DVR for them. Or the more USB dongles for the computer. Honey, you don't have enough ports, USB ports on this computer right now. They're full. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can gift out memberships, but the thing is that it's going to cost me about $150, and like I said, for 50 of them, because I just priced it. So I don't know if that's going to help. I bought some memberships some time ago for my when I first set up my Kick channel, but no one else ever decided to continue the trend, so we just kind of gave up on that. Now, one thing that says like LCU shows is that is it like an MCN where you have to pay dues to the MCN operator, and then or do all the shows occur on one particular channel? Because I remember, but many years ago, people talked about multi-channel networks, and which is kind of like a guild. That whole idea of an MCN was that you have an operator that sets the rules that you have to abide by. MCN takes a little bit of a take of your take, and then they at the same time they help promote your channel through the MCN. And I was offered opportunity to join an MCN, and I looked at the contract and I said, no, I'm not interested. Because once you read the rules, depending on the MCN contract, you could find yourself out that you're basically selling your entire show to the MCN, which means anything that was originally your creation, your product, your trademarks is gone. And it's a legally binding contract. And pretty much with very little ability to arbitrate out of that. So I never really found much excitement into the MCN concept. Yeah, I get that. What I'm going to be doing is I got to work on cleaning up some of the networking on here because this is getting to be kind of long in the tooth. Let me explain. We have, all right, me and Lumi are using the same OBS link, which is kind of convenient, but also kind of aggravating because for Lumi, part of her wants to maintain her own autonomy from my channel, which I understand. She wants to have her own channel completely separate. She's like, it's not because she does, it's not because she has anything bad about why we do things, but she's like, I gotta be a little different than you because our channels are too much the same. Really? Yes, that sounds like an MCN. Yeah, that sounds just like an MCN. Yeah, that's what I saw too. And I said they probably have exclusivity contracts, which. So anyway, let me explain that. What exactly is it you really wanted to do? Everybody keeps thinking me and Michelle's channel are the same, and I want to diverge. I want to diversify. I'm not sure how to begin the process because I'll never be able to be monetized for reasons that are very clear. If you know the banking laws in the U.S., I will never be able to diversify my channel. And so I am married to Michelle, so that does kind of help. But at the same time, I don't want people to think Michelle is me and I'm Michelle, because technically we are different people. And so when my channel, which already existed but had gone dormant for so long, I wanted to restore it to its some of the themes that we used to cover. Yeah, I understand that. So I mean, me and Michelle haven't figured that out, how we're gonna fix that. And we'll just have to keep on working on it. And not only guys and gals, eventually we're gonna have to get going to ourselves to do our own things. They check the mail and things like that. Yeah, what you should do, Michelle, is even though it's probably gonna go over like, oh, that's something else too, Michelle, and I kind of question, but I'll throw it out there anyway. Michelle likes to do technology stuff, which is absolutely fine. She loves technology, and she loves music too. But we'll talk about technology right now. She'd like to do more video streams where she talks about technology, but she doesn't think the people will watch that. So a lot of Michelle's sometimes get frustrated because it's like the new video cameras are coming. She's like, let's take it apart and show them the insides of them. Let's show how they work and how they perform compared to the standard cameras that we have every day. But she's afraid that some people may take offense to it, even though she's not doing anything wrong. And as far as the other thing is, then you got some people in the community like Michelle. Nobody's interested in that stuff. Nobody cares. But Michelle does care, so she's interested in that. Now, the violin thing she just always wanted to do for over 10 years, so that's going to be a great thing. It may be a nice arc of content, but make sure you understand that Michelle is not going to be showing every square minute of violin lessons. People want to hear the music, they want to hear the effort, they want to hear the change. And so there may be something that'll be like a series, but it may not be like a live stream series. Because it's easier if you can record it, because it could pick the time so I'm free, record a couple segments, and upload them. Like, for example, take the Driving with Chris Bliss show. She actually needs to put those videos up. It's one big video. Yeah. We gotta get that out there. Now, as far as getting more viewers out here on the show, there's too many people that keep coming into the show from the past that didn't have any long-term commitment to the show. Portrait streams do better because the fact is that she says anybody can chat. She could do the same thing here. Right, and besides that, never mind, you have to get a lawyer. To make sure that it's properly legally done. It's not just a matter of just getting like 5 or 10 people together. You got contracts, agreed, lawyers to deal with, retainers, How you doing, Tina? So, let me check to see if there's any notes on, because this is going to be coming through the Yahoo, if the item's over delivery. Your eBay snapshot is in. What the hell is that? Now, I don't see any delivered status on the packages. I'm gonna. Okay. Well, that saves some money there for you there with this. many people don't even have that. A lot of people don't even have that. So my answer isn't necessarily wrong. Yes, Tina, how you doing again? Still, I wonder if there's any way that Lumi could have finally gotten her own bank account. I think she's gonna need a green card and a social security number. Or an ITIN. I don't know where she's gonna get all that. I don't know how she would get that. We talked about that a lot. I don't know, Michelle. I don't know either because I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, remember that Donald Trump just got rid of 270,000 fraudulent Social Security accounts. The kind of accounts that Joe Biden allowed, that would have been good for me. Yeah, but not good for me because the fact of the matter is, if we did have a marriage license, you realize that we would have been living on half the amount of money we have because I would no longer be considered a disabled adult child. Right, I understand that, Tabidas. Yeah, what about the music? I've always made sure to not write songs that offend anyone. And I don't always succeed, but you know, I know that Marianne, by the way, the lady I mentioned on my channel in the community tab, I know she's been working on the music and the songs. I never did hear back from her about the fact that I've been trying to get people to join her channel. But I'm hoping that more people will at least check out her content. Even if you don't like AI music, there's still work involved in it. It's not like it's just basically just press the button that says regenerate, regenerative AI music, regenerative human music, human intelligence music. I mean, we do regenerative HI all the time, right? You know, how much music has humanity ever done that's really not regurgitated out of somebody else's content? No one ever bitches about that. You don't hear much people say, oh, wait, this is regenerative HI music. You're basically using music from another content creator from samples and loops. Yeah. But you got people take offense to the AI doing the same thing that humans have been doing for thousands of years. Well, I never did anything to diss anybody, but you know, that's just me. You know, so like I said, I still feel that and David, I think you understand what I'm getting at, is getting people to at least listen to the music. I mean, you got people who just plug their ears with sticks and go, I'm not listening to it because it's not a human voice. La, 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 la. You know, they just sit there and go, I don't want to deal with it because it's not a human voice. And yet, you can listen to human beings singing in auto-tune and auto-sampling, and I don't hear you saying is, hey, you didn't really create that backbeat. That was created by another group. You're just using their backbeat as part of your backbeat. Or it's human intelligence music. It's the same thing, right? It's so. I mean, AI is just a tool, like a screwdriver or a wrench or a pair of pliers. It's not necessarily going to replace you. Speaking of a tool, I didn't mention this because I just found out about this. One man who got the Neuralink chip right now, they've been able to send the LHC data to his brain through the Neuralink interface, and his brain, as I understand it, is able to see certain trends analysis and patterns about what's going on in the LHC and CERN. And the guy is not, as far as I know, the guy is not a physicist. I don't understand how that works, but I find it interesting. Sometimes I'll go ahead and if the music that came out of my AI is just not quite what I want, I'll go ahead and I'll tweak the song lyrics. That's another reason I want to learn to play the violin, because I want to be able to perform my own music. I mean, there's some of the AI stuff is great, but if I can play my own violin, even if it is along with the AI generated band, I could maybe make it a little more unique, different sound to it, because you'd have the human performer in addition to AI being working together. See, Chris Bliss, I think, is thinking the same thing. I didn't talk about this. Chris Bliss wants to go back and wants to learn how to play the accordion, right? Well, what if me and Chris Bliss were one day to get together, and I'm playing the violin, he's playing the accordion, and then maybe he would do layers of sampling on top of sampling. Maybe we come up with a song that's completely unique, and that would be kind of cool, Now, I'm great now. It looks like most of the people are getting ready to go to bed or getting ready for work, because we're down to about 13 people, 12, 13 people. And I can tell, because when we start losing people, viewers start dropping like rocks after 12 noon. They got their own things going on. So, I was hoping one day the Slingshot Warrior would be on, but I don't know what his schedule was today. I don't know either. This morning started kind of slow. It's Saturday. The weather's at least halfway decent. People are probably outside having parties, having a good time. I mean, sure, it's after Labor Day, but well, let's not extend the pain too long. let me just start by saying to everybody, and let me just close the panel since obviously no one's on here right now anyway. I want to thank you for the donations, and I want to thank you for being here every day. And I appreciate the community being here for each other and for helping each other out, high or not. You know, there's something funny. There was a deodorant called High and Dry, right? Many years ago, right? High and Dry. So, I guess you could say that Galaxy Eyes is high and dry. Dry meaning she's not drinking right now. That's a good one. So Friday I will be on Bradley's panel again, most likely. So watch that space to see if I come up. I should be. We'll see. Now, according to the local weather, said that there's going to be some unstable atmosphere here on the East Coast because of the clash of the warm and cold front. So, please make sure to keep your eyes to the sky and ears to the ground and get out of harm's way if bad weather comes. Because there's a lot of instability according to the weather service. So, may not really be much, just it could be some thunders, lightning, a lot of rain, but that's something we don't have. We haven't had much of this rain. So, keep that in mind. All right, thank you very much. All right, guys, thank you very much for the nice words, Galaxy Eyes. Okay. So let's get the blessings out. May all of you have a happy and safe day. Get out there, do something productive, and and we love you, and we want you to grow and be prosperous and safe And let you know that I appreciate you, Michelle appreciate you, Mother God appreciates you, Father God appreciates you, angels appreciate you, the angels appreciate you. Of course, we all appreciate each other, absolutely. We want you to keep each other's needs and concerns in mind as you go through your days. The service is over. Time to go. Peace, kind, loveness, and don't forget the party on, dude. And, oh yeah, we haven't talked really much about Carmen. She hasn't been around much. I know. Someday soon we gotta get Carmen to come back on the show. I'm sure she can. Maybe she might do my show. Maybe. All right. For now, bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control. She won't give up, she won't sit down. In her purple dress, she twirls around.